Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. We have already started here. Mignon with the clearance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, he's not getting past him there. Araujo with the foul. Batistuta, and the shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So the game's first significant... Now the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Indonesia have their second corner now. And he's taking no chances there. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Batistuta, he is through here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Beckham fires it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Indonesia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. Maldini. Can he spark a counter here? Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, delightful ball. Rummenigge. No way through, so back it comes. Big chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's been shifted off it. Rummenigge. Big chance! Mosbeck! Can he put it away? They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Indonesia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Rummenigge, he's beaten the last man. Hits one! They've done it! They They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Indonesia take the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Beckham. Xavi. And the shot! It's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's been won straight back. Bellingham. Leicester clears. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Threads one in. Czech deals with it effortlessly. Van Dijk. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Mateus. A searching ball out wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Mateus. Now it's Beckham. And he can clear it away. Iniesta. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare i souvenir nelle apposite aree dello stadio.
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to...
Decent hit! And he welcomes it in. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Messi. Messi. Hakimi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Bellingham takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Pedri. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi is offering some sort of an apology there.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Costa Curta. Gets his pass away. He's had a hit! Bellingham. Iniesta. Now it's Batistuta. Serginho. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And it's Iniesta. That's beautiful. And Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Pedri. Mateus. Now it's Pedri. He's got away. Luis Suarez. He's tried one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Aim forwards. Dink through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's had a shot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Indonesia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
Milan making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And here's Batistuta into the last 5 minutes.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And they can counter here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Xavi. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. 2 minutes to be added on. Rodri. Played back in. The ball has bounced loose now. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Driving forward, and he was alert to it. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Hakimi. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri. Mbappe. Rafinha. Rafinha! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind...
Tries a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And it's Guardiola. Messi. Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Nakata. Gets his pass away. Iniesta. Serginho. He's gone forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Approaching the half-hour mark. Iniesta. Batistuta. That's very neat. Nicely spread. Mosquera attempts a clearance. Rafinha given the lift of his goal. Mbappe. Mbappe! And Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mbappe might just make this. Conte, Rafinha, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adams, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they've got a throw. Nakata. Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Outside the stadium gate.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
That is a brilliant interception. Conte. Pedri. Nuno Mendes. It's Pedri. That is good alertness. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mosquera. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Belletti. Now it's Nakata. Rafinha. And a big chance! In for the pieces! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. Rafinha. Goalkeeper's ball.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played, well played. Cleared without complication. And it's Conte. Batistuta. Batistuta looking to penetrate opposition lines. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Nakata. Oh, great header! Danger averted for now. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Batistuta. Batistuta. Mbappe. Spread neatly. Beckenbauer tries to clear. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe. Now it's Kante. Muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Drogba. Bastoni does well to get it back. Mbappe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is a great pick out. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi. And really well taken goal. Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Substitutions taking place.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the credit.
Just the keeper to... has a go! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. The final 5 minutes. And it's Messi. Veron, and the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Rafinha, number 14.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, good ball!
Number 8.
Quality ball.
Number 9.
That's been cut out, well played.
Coming on the field, number 7.
And here's Drogba.
Neymar, number 7. Musiala.
Neymar.
Number 3.
Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there.
24.
Veron.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Substitution in progress.
Report shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Drogba. And there goes the final whistle. Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And we'd like to inform
So what do you
now
take
that the
away from it all,
latest travel
Jim?
information
Well, there
is
was a
currently being
distinct lack
displayed
of
on the
clarity.
screen.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Iniesta goes down, but nothing given. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an excellent interception. Mbappe, well-timed, excellent interception. The referee's awarded a free kick. Milan, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Batistuta! Goal, Milan! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Port are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Guardiola. No luck with that dink over the top. Rodri. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared away. Messi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Batistuta. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. That'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Rodri. Port couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, smashing header! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Milan are shapes to shoot! And he's gone looking for safety. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Mbappe, played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And it's Veron. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Batistuta. Mbappe. Palmer. The message is clear, none shall pass. Messi is onto it in a flash. Guardiola. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good ball, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's played him through. He could be in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Adams. Caicedo kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. They're on. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No, again there's no way through. We expected better, and so did he.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Hakimi. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Batistuta. Got a shot away! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Crosses it into the area. Port have the chance to go the other way. And they can counter here. Parma goes steaming forward. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And here's Batistuta. Milan with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Deftly done. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Caicedo.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
It's Batistuta. Oh, what a ball! Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Port are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. And
there's the shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Milan are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bastoni deals with that comfortably.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, good balls. Iniesta!
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Great chance! And that could have brought them level.
Szoboszlai
Was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
It's their second corner of the game.
Juan Sebastian Veron.
Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear.
Il numero 5.
Milan are
Il numero
looking to
7.
go forward now.
Beckham. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And here's Batistuta. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, no joy this time. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Guardiola. Neymar. Shot a goal! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Bellingham. Serginho.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
He has found the way through. Mignon claims it.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Hakimi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that will be the final act. Milan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold, and in the end, we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome
Hello,
to everybody who has
welcome
joined
to
us for this
today's match.
unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball away a little too often and poor positional sense, Peter, but it became pretty apparent he was better suited to a deeper role. A holding...
Iniesta! He's done very well to get to that.
Iniesta is offering a right smile there.
Messi, Iniesta.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Serginho. And here's Batistuta. Veron. Oh, that's a key interception. No, he's just misjudged that one. That has been knocked clear. Iniesta. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Petit proves just a little bit too strong. Neither side yet able to find the net. Guardiola.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Messi gets a foot in here. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, what a pass! Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Messi might just make this. Veron. Can he get it through? Ederson claims it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Serginho. And Adams. Mateus, and he was quick to react. Iniesta, and it's lofted through here. No, that's been intercepted. Hakimi cuts it out. Iniesta. Petit. And it's Messi. Mateus. Now it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Messi is flagged offside. Iniesta. Drogba. Veron.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No way through, so back it comes. Oh, it's Batistuta.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Adams is there, and he can pick it up. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And Messi!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now this could be... He's tried one! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It'll be a throw-in. He's had it nicked away. Conte. Now it's Messi. Petit. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Oh, important interception. Griezmann gets rid without sophistication. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mateus, now it's Griezmann. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Over to the other side, and it's Messi. Veron. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well read, nice interception. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
Mateus has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Messi. Now it's Griezmann. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's Petit.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's Veron.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has ended up in no man's land. Hakimi drives forward on the overlap. Petit.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Bayer Leverkusen just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking tidy in possession here. Nice interception, well timed. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitutions taking place.
Mateus. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Petit. That's a nicely weighted pass. That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Substitution in progress.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And here's Messi. Oh, great play. He's got the shot away! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Petit. Guardiola. Good, strong midfield running here. Messi. That's tidy.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Substitution.
And it's Snyder. Bellingham. And it's Snyder.
Milan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And the number on the board is 3. And that's it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. But after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing, certainly up for this one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jordi Alba. Good spot, he's seen the run. Zico, and he's onside. He gets big, and he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ajax with the corner, they're first. San-Maxima plays it short. San-Maxima going full steam ahead down the left flank. That is Conte. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Not the best distribution from the keeper. San-Maximin played into space out wide. And it's corner. Ajax have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And it's Jordi Alba. Zico. And now they can spring out of defence. Batistuta, he's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Baron. Now it's Bellingham. Nice ball, and he's in here. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
He's gone direct. Saint-Maximin in with the challenge. Saint-Maximin, and here's the great hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Saint-Maximin. Now it's Saint-Maximin. And the pass is intercepted. Played back in. Now it's Bellingham. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Saint-Maximin. And he's there to get it away. Jordi Alba is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Rice makes the interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Baron. Hakimi. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, what? In he goes again! And that's off target.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Messi. Now it's Saint-Maximin. And it's Jordi Alba. And he's intervened well there. Rice. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Jordi Alba does well to get it back. Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Marquinhos. Jordi Alba. And that's a throw-in. Can he latch on to this? That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Bellingham. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Blint.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham is fouled. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy.
Oh, that's quite incredible!
Oh, it was a brilliant way to more or less bring this first half to a close, and you can only applaud such a fabulous goal to separate these two teams. And from a player, we should never really doubt.
Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take
a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan happy to have the lead. Great chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, there's the shot! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's Sam Maximin. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Marquinhos cuts it out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zico. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé. Hakimi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Corner given. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Zico. He's played him through, and the flag has stayed down. Back into the middle. Oh, well played.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Sam Maximin. Referee's given a throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 41. Numero 4. Juan Sebastian Veron.
Guardiola.
Numero 10. Messi.
And he was quick to react.
Nel campo per il numero
And it's
8.
Conte.
Il numero 17.
Oh, that's a key interception.
11.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha powering forward here. Hakimi. Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Torres is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Sam Maximin.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nicely intercepted. Rudiger. Conte. It's a pretty loose pass. Works it forward. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Jordi Alba. Now it's Zico. Played into space out wide. Van Dijk. Hakimi. Gets his pass away. Vitinha. Lima did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's Batistuta. And he was alert to it.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Very much into the last knockings.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Not the most accurate pass. Has a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Numero 13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 2, il numero 7, Beckham. Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Fiddles it through. Bellingham. He's got tall. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham standing over it. The whistle has gone and it is all over. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Bellingham voted man of the match and deservedly so. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Milan truly have the look of a well-drilled outfit. Everyone knew exactly what they had to do, and I must admit...